Hello friends, today we will study modern developments in Comber machine. We will study that what are the developments that have taken place in the Comber machine over the last 50, 100 years. What is the latest position? First of all, we should understand that what are the areas in which the development is taking place. If we study over the last 50 years, we can conclude that there are three broad areas in which the modern development is taking place. First is heavy and wider labs. It means previously the labs were lightweight. So we are trying that we should prepare heavy labs. Means labs having more weight. So these days the labs up to weight of 25 kg are used in the industry. And what is the general tendency? General tendency is that we should have more production and better quality. So production we can increase by different ways. One is by feeding the heavy labs, and another is by feeding more material, feeding the material at a higher rate. So the researchers have developed the machines in such a way that they can process the heavy and wider labs. Second is more nips per minute. If you observe the development, then in the start, the Comber machine was running at only 200 nips per minute, or it was even less, 180 nips per minute. Then the machines came with the speed of 250 nips per minute. Then the machines came with 300 nips per minute. Then 350 nips per minute. Then 400 nips per minute. And these days, we are having the Comber machines with 500 nips per minute. What does it mean? It means that if you take a speed of 480 nips per minute, means 8 times in a second, the whole combing cycle is completed. You can imagine the precision of the machines, the development which has taken place today. That is 480 nips per minute means 8 times the whole combing cycle is completed. Means feeding, nipping, half life combing, detaching roller coming back, then top comb coming down, then piecing, material going forward, then brushing, and then again feeding. So all these operations are performed 8 times in second. So this is the state of development that has taken place. There were some companies have tried even more heads per minute. You must be knowing that Comber is a single-sided machine having 8 heads. So one company has tried that it should be double-sided machine with 8 heads on both the sides. They claimed that this will reduce the cost and make the operations easy because the same motor will be doing the work for both the sides. But in actual practice, this made the things more complicated and this idea was dropped. So at present, we are having modern Combers with a lab of 25 kg and 70 kilotex, 70 grams per meter, and speed of up to 500 nips per minute have been achieved. So modern development is a lengthy topic, so we will try to cover in 2 lectures. So first point we will study that what is the development that has taken place, that is computer aided process development. These days the development in the common machines are taking with the help of computers, graphics, and whatever changes are made, they are tested on the computers first. And the designing of the machine, for designing of the machine, we are taking help of the computers. For example, whatever is the common cycle, if we want to make any operation shorter or any change in the process parameter, that we are taking, that we are doing with the help of computer, and this is called computer aided process development. So with this computer aided process development, we have been able to achieve a speed of even 500 nips per minute. So if we change any process parameter, then we can see the impact on the combing with the help of computer. So we need not to manufacture the item first and then try in the industry. So we can input the data on the computer and then see the effect on other parameters. The result of this computer aided process development, which is also called CAPD, is reduced acceleration with CAPD. So this concept has been utilized, and what is the impact? The reduced mechanical loading of the detaching roller at higher nips per minute. So how we have been able to run the machines at such a higher rate, this has been made possible. Suppose the detaching roller, as all of us know, that detaching roller is coming backward and then going forward. And we have already studied that how much is the backward movement, how much is the forward movement. So if we cut short the backward movement and forward movement by some amount, suppose 10%, so the type of movement will be same, but the magnitude of the movement will be different. So with this, in the same time frame, we can perform more number of operations in the same time frame. So this will result in reduced mechanical loading of the detaching roller, and it will result in higher nips per minute. With the help of CAPD, computer aided process development, we have changed the pattern of movement of the detaching roller, and the result is that we can perform the combing operations more number of times in a given time frame. And that's the major reason behind the increase in speed of the comber. So previously we were having only 250 or 300 nips per minute, but these days we have reached up to a level of 400 and 500 nips per minute. So this has been possible due to CAPD, computer aided process development. Next is precise combing. Precise combing means total fiber control during the combing process and closest possible proximity of the nippers and the circular comb for best combing results. So we have, the researchers have changed the movement of the nippers, and the movement of the nippers has been changed in such a way that we can control the fibers in a better way, and combing and closest possible proximity of the nipper and the circular comb. It means the nippers can go closer to the circular comb, and we can process the lap sheet For best combing results means the amount of the short fibers removed will be more if the closer settings are possible. So the changes in the design of the comber has been made in such a way that we are able to extract more short fibers, and this gives us better results. Next is concentric movement of the nippers. The movement of the nippers in the old combers was of pendulum type, just like the pendulum of a watch. So now we have changed. Concentric movement of the nippers means the nippers are moving along the arc of the this half lap, and they are moving in a concentric way so that closest settings are possible, and combing is also good, and we are able to remove the short fibers, and we are able to remove more number of short fibers, and results are better, and this is possible due to concentric movement of the nippers. So we can say that instead of pendulum movement of the nippers, now we are having concentric movement of the nippers. Next point is superior fiber selection. It means that extracting more noil doesn't guarantee good quality, because in the noil we may have long fibers in the noil also, which is not desirable. So selection of the fiber so that it can go to the noil depends upon the design of the comber. These days, the design of the comber and design of the nippers, detaching roller, half lap is made in such a way that combing cycle and timing diagram is selected in such a way so that we are able to extract more short fibers in the modern combers. So if we study the noil, then we can have an analysis that how many short fibers we have removed. Suppose we are having two combers, and in one comber we are able to extract 18% noil with 70% short fibers. And we are having another make of comber in which 18% noil we are extracting with 75% short fibers. Then which comber is better? Naturally, a comber with 18% noil with 75% short fibers. So if we are able to extract more number of short fibers by keeping the noil same, that is better, because object of comber is to remove the short fibers, or means the superior selection of the fiber depends upon the comber fractionating efficiency. So it is not only the noil percentage which is important, it is the selection of the fiber by the comber is important, whether the comber is selecting short fibers for noil or whether the comber is selecting long fibers for noil. Naturally, a comber which selects short fibers for noil will be better. So these days, combers are having superior fiber selection. So we will continue our topic of modern development in comber, and we are finishing today's lecture.